Well, ladies and gentlemen, we might make a start to our evening. Josh Herriot's my name, and it's a great honour to be your MC tonight. Tonight, we welcome you all to Cranbourne Racecourse, and it's a great thrill to be celebrating a tremendous season, and it's been a memorable season. A couple of housekeeping things to keep in mind. Obviously, you all know where the bar is up the front, near the main entrance. Our restrooms are just behind, so through this hallway here and also through the main entrance. And if you do wish to smoke tonight, could you please head to the main entrance down the stairs and head towards the end of the pavilion. It's my great pleasure to welcome to the lectern Country Racing Victoria Services Manager for Picnic Racing and Gippsland, Adam Olzanski, for our opening address. Adam.
Josh, thank you very much, and hello to everyone. Good to see so many familiar faces, and welcome everyone to what no doubt will be another big night of celebrating your achievements here for the Picnic Awards Night. Firstly, would like to welcome each and every one of you who've been a big part of the circuit this year, and also like to welcome some of our special guests. Big thank you to our CRV representatives from our CRV board, Lance McMillan and wife Jan, and Anthony Quigley and wife Anna, who have made the way to Cranbourne tonight. They've also been regular attendees at picnic meetings throughout the season. Peter Hutchinson joins us from Racing Victoria. Peter, of course, most of you will know as the Picnic Racing jockey coach, and also welcome to Racing Victoria's Darren Trainer-Fallu representing the stewards tonight. I'd like to thank Abby Boyle for her work putting on tonight's night again, and thank you to the Southside Racing team who not only host us tonight but continue to support the picnic racing circuit with the running of the Corinthian and Grand Final each and every year. So congratulations to all of you on what was another successful picnic racing season. When looking back, one of the defining moments of the season was a sombre one. It was the devastating January bushfires, which significantly impacted the communities connected to picnic racing, those at Alexandra, Mansfield, Merton and Yea picnic clubs. Homes, fencing and livestock were lost by a number of people associated with those venues. At Alexandra, fire ravaged the back straight as flames encircled the town, and it was amazing that not more was lost. Further up the road at Mansfield, the club was fully set and ready to go for what promised to be one of their best cup days for years. It was the first time that they'd had a Saturday for their cup, but they were forced to abandon with only a day or two to go to the meeting, leaving them financially impacted. Despite these challenges, the picnic racing community responded in true country racing spirit. Mansfield and Alexandra racecourses became community refuges. Yea served as a refuelling base for the firefighting helicopters, and clubs and jockeys coordinated a fundraising effort that raised more than $10,000 for the bushfire relief appeal. It was a tremendous effort and something that everyone who was part of should be very proud of. The successful running of the Alexandra Cup meeting as well was a big effort and became a symbol of resilience for their local community. Across the season, 355 individual horses competed. They represented 159 individual stables across Victoria and also interstate, and that is something that we should be proud of. And it was also very consistent with previous years as well. Something that did go up was the number of jockeys that competed on the circuit, 28 jockeys, which was the highest number in many years. Most importantly for clubs, their well-planned and well-executed events attracted more than 42,000 people overall, representing a slight increase on average crowds per meeting compared to last season. Another big positive. Particularly pleasing was the strong support enjoyed by the once-a-year clubs, Druin, Buchan, Dedarang, Merton, Omeo and Tambo Valley, all of whom recorded some of their best crowds in recent years. The Picnic Cups were once again a highlight of the season, and together with the Corinthian and the Grand Final, produced some of the circuit's best stories and performances. So a big congratulations to the riders, trainers, stable staff and owners for supporting the circuit, because tonight is about celebrating your achievements. But just as importantly, a sincere thank you to the clubs and the volunteers who often for little personal reward or recognition continue to put on the show. They do it for their communities, they do it for the sport, and for each of you who compete on the circuit. The task of staging a picnic race meeting is becoming increasingly difficult, with many clubs facing fewer volunteers alongside limited resources, increasing industry standards and customer expectations. So on behalf of Country Racing Victoria, thank you to each person who contributes their time and effort to keep picnic racing thriving. Before we enjoy the night, I also want to acknowledge the passing of picnic rider and friend to many in this room, Peter Tate, who had shared many of these nights with us over the years. Her tragic loss last July continues to be felt throughout our community. I also want to acknowledge the terrible news this morning of the passing of Shane McGovern, who rode on this circuit in the mid-2000s. Our thoughts are with Kim and the McGovern family. And sometime tonight, please take a moment to remember those connected to the picnic community who we have lost over the past 12 months. Please enjoy the night as meals are being served now, and we look forward to celebrating the award winners shortly. Please enjoy.
Thank you, Adam. And thank you for all your work as well, Adam. Another round of applause for Adam. As Adam said, we've got 10 awards tonight, which we will be awarding very shortly, but meals are being served, so please enjoy your entrees. As we enjoy our entrees as well, Andrew Kimmer, who does a terrific job throughout the season filming all the races, has put together a montage of some of the highlights. So please enjoy that highlights package as we enjoy our entrees. Awards on the other side. Well, the 2025-2026 picnic season certainly had it all. Provided us with some terrific memories, enduring memories, memories that will stay with us for many, many years to come. And tonight we'll get to see some of those highlights. 12 Country Cups were run throughout the season, and you'll see those highlights throughout this video. And here at Cranbourne we get to celebrate some of the participants who made those moments happen. Perhaps one of the highlights for me, and perhaps the best highlight from the season, was Michael Binney's mare, Diamanda, who won the Balnarring Cup, and in doing so broke all the records, winning with 77 kilos, and 2 weeks prior winning the Hillsville Cup. And on board that day was Sean Cooper. Sean came away with 40 picnic wins this season, including those 2 Country Cups. His record over the last couple of years has been quite magnificent. And then there was Troy Kilgour in the training ranks, who came away with 30 picnic wins this season, including 3 Country Cups. The first of those 3 with Nick Says No on Boxing Day at Drouin. And without Troy, we simply wouldn't have the field sizes that we've had throughout the season. So we thank him for his continued support of Picnic Racing. So many moments, so many participants to celebrate and thank throughout the season.
Red light on and they're racing, and Understated came out fast and showing good early speed. Anything but who's looking to force forward. Back behind them was Nick Says No, then Little Richie Turf Sacra. Leads and is going to win it. Nick Says No, Benny Moffat take a bow. He's won the Drouin Cup. Second over in the race was Sacra, next Understated, then 8 Shouts. Back behind them, Torren.
For a start. Ready to go. Racing in the Merton Cup. 8 Shouts came out full of running and goes towards Alex is right there as well. Next in the field then would have been out wider Torrenova from Besson. They were followed then by Besson getting out too. Understated the leader with Besson. Understated in front though, and Understated won the Merton Cup. Won it by a length. Besson. They were followed by Rule of Salix, and then came Anything But. 8 Shouts.
And they look set once again. Racing, no light, but they're off and racing in the Hillsville Cup for 2026. And about 3 lengths then, Houdini Catano. Then says Nick Says No, and now followed by Sacra. But it's Diamanda clear, and what a great mare. Diamanda, put your hands together for Diamanda and Sean Cooper. Diamanda by about 6 lengths, Anything But second. Understated third, then Shahin. Nick
Field Standers won. They're ready to go. Off they go in the cup. A little bit slow into stride was Understated. Adair Manor goes back in the early gonna fly. And the last one was Pine Valley. So the favourite, Cooper, will have to get on his bike shortly to put him into the race with the big weight. The action's out wide on the track, but it's Adair Manor who hits the front. Trying hard was 8 Shouts, but Adair Manor, the emergency, gains a start and wins. Beats 8 Shouts. Third over the line was Understated. Right. Locked and loaded, they're off in the Belnarine Cup. First into stride was Diamanda. She went straight to the lead. In 77 kilos as they're rolling along at the 1,000. Cooper's got her out 2 lengths in front. Hawkstone is running second. Midavani is over on the inside in third. She did a world of her own. Weight stops trains, but weight will not stop Diamanda. She wins her hometown cup. Mick Betty dreams do come true. Diamanda won the cup. Little Richie Turf ran second. Third over the line went the way of Midavani. They gapped the rest. Next over the line went the way of Lycomon. To get underway. The light blinks. Q Bella's the favourite, drawn the outside, they're off in the cup. Hawkstone, Q Bella got in, one out, one back in third, and in fourth place he was scanned over on the inside. Weight with the big weight, ran for home, and Q Bella, she runs away. Barry Goodwin and Matty Morris, who have won the Woolamai Cup. They do so comfortably. Second over the line was 8 Shouts, third downtown.
Racing. Jumped away to a good line. Boxvale out wide on the track is showing early. They're onto the side section of the track. And it's Understated and Foggy Bottom. They're out in front about 4 lengths to 8 Shouts. 4 lengths to Tussie. And Troy Kilgara a treble. And it's 8 Shouts, Buchan Cup. Winning it by 2.5 on the line. Foggy Bottom second, Tussie third.
The journey set and away in the cup. Gwenny Begg won the start and will lead settling down the back straight. We've got about 650 metres to go in the cup, and Gwenny Begg still the pilot, a length and a half in front of Zada May in second place. Gwenny Begg trying hard there, getting between runners was Marine Parade. It's still Gwenny Begg in front though, and Gwenny Begg gets it. Second place in Marine Parade. Start. Gates crash back and away they go in the cup, and second placing there, moving up on the outside quickly there, second placing there up along the inside came Tussock. It's still in front though, anything but, and anything but gets home. Tussock got second, third placing went to Winamble in behind the main Shout.
Ready for the cup, and they're racing. And it was a good line out too, and from the inside, Annoying One stepped out.
Also Annoying One down the centre, followed then by Anything But, and right down the outside then was Rebellious. Rebellious in front now. Rebellious takes over, and Rebellious is going to win the cup. Rebellious won it by 3/4. 2 in second, Little Birdie.
Now they're off. Gwenny Begg jumped okay. Anything but a little bit slow. Bonza Boots jumped fairly from the inside gate. Field about 4 lengths on the rest. And there's an early move. Midavani's now going to fall.
Midavani out wide. Winamble's kicking back. 8 Shouts on the medal. Look at this, kicking back Winamble. Winamble's won it. Takes out the cup.
About right. Off they go. Broke to a level line. Carlito Briganti was the first of those into stride. Parabellum, Sean Cooper wants to get closer. He's won this race before. He did it on All Too Green, and he's increasing the tempo as they work along the back. But Patrick, all 77 kilos, is in front. The outside Houdini Catano is trying to head into the margin, but 70 kilos won't stop Patrick, and he's off and going with the prize, and the Kirkpatricks win the Sister Olive. Patrick goes all of the way, goes on and beats Houdini.
And with that, we bid farewell to the 2025-2026 season. And what a season it was. A magnificent video looking back at some of the highlights. And again, we thank the trainers, jockeys, and other participants who made the season what it was. A magnificent one and a memorable one. And of course, we can look forward to season 2026-27, which will begin in October. I'm Josh Herriot. It's been a great pleasure to bring you all the highlights for this season. And again, we thank Southside Racing for their continued support of our reflections here tonight.
Thank you. Well, the first award of the night is the Picnic Trainer of the Year award, presented to the trainer who has recorded the most wins on picnic tracks during the 25 2026 picnic season. I'd now like to welcome Country Racing Victoria Director Lance McMillan to present this award. Round of applause for Lance.
Thanks, Josh. My pleasure to be here tonight on behalf of Country Racing to present this award. First of all, I'd like to echo Adam's comments earlier about the fantastic job that you people in your committees and volunteers do to make picnic racing the great success that it is. So very well done to you all. And to Adam as well, who I know you appreciate his efforts in supporting your picnic clubs throughout the season. This year's winner, I guess it's no secret who it is, but this year's winner sent around about 186 starters. And of course that played a very important role in assisting the strong fields that we have seen this season. So we thank the trainer for that. His participation was rewarded from those 186 starters with 30 winners, 24 seconds, 29 thirds, and included feature wins at Druin, Buchan and Alexandra Cups. I should mention what a fantastic day. I can say his name now, we know Troy. Troy has won this award. What a fantastic day they had at Buchan. I was lucky enough to be there, and out of the 6 races, Troy's team won 4 of those, all ridden by Ben Moffat. So Ben had a day out too at Buchan. 4 winners, 1 second and a third out of 6 races. Fantastic effort, and well deserved by Troy and Rick and their team, so well done. I guess winning, arguably the most impressive performance other than that was preparing the trifecta here at Cranbourne for the Picnic Corinthian here in October, so another fantastic effort from the Kilgour stable. So I'd like to invite Troy to come forward to winning this award, the 5th time in the last 8 seasons. And congratulations again, Troy, on a fantastic season. Well done, mate. Can take that, Josh.
Troy, if you'd like to say a few words, as Lance mentioned, 5th time in 8 years, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It's been good. Just going back to Buchan, if Benny had rode the other 2, right, we might have got 6, but anyway, that's all good. That's another day. We had a great year. We actually, 30 wins, sort of, that beats the record. I think someone stood up here once and got 27, said they'd never be broken, but we've broke it, and so that's all good. Just like to thank, Ricky. Ricky and my mum, they're the main 2 supporters I got, my 2 sons. All the riders. Sebastian at the start, but he had a little bit of a fiddle, so we were on from there. And Benny stepped in, and he's done a great job, and all the other riders helped us out. It's been a good ride.
Well, congratulations, a magnificent season. Well done. Another round of applause for Troy Kilgour, our Picnic Trainer of the Year. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Troy. The next award is for Outstanding Training Performance, and I would like to welcome Chris Young, Picnic Working Group Representative and President of the Hillsville Racing Club, to make this presentation. Chris.
Okay, good evening everybody. The award tonight is actually judged by the members of the Picnic Working Group, which I'm one of them. and it was actually a unanimous decision. Recognises an outstanding training performance, whether through an individual training feat or consistent excellence across the season. This year's winner prepared just one horse, a rising 10-year-old mare who maintained a perfect record from 4 picnic starts during the season. Despite taking 24 starts to break a maiden at Yea in 2023, Diamanda's longevity and continued improvement as an older mare is a credit to her trainer's patience and faith in her ability. In a preparation standing 10 months, Diamanda's record weight carrying performances in the Hillsville Balnarring Caps, I think it was 75 and 77.5 or something, wasn't it? It was a significant weights. Record carrying performance in the Hillsville and Balnarring Caps brought widespread media attention to the picnic circuit. Beyond her picnic successes, Diamanda and a devoted trainer became a talking point following 2 professional victories in races that attracted strong wagering results, further reflecting their broad appeal outside the circuit. If you could put your hands together, please congratulate the recipient of the Outstanding Training Performance Award, Michael Benny. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, that was unexpected.
Well deserved. Trust me.
Reece, I don't think you'll break the record for a horse having carrying 77, mate, but well done on your mare, that was really great. So don't come and pull my chain, particularly when I've got a microphone. All right? No, look, to be honest to you all, she actually blew me away as well. I just couldn't believe that she just went from strength to strength. I've only got the one horse, so I've got all the time to put into her. Down the beach or out the back paddock, that's where she trains. And the reason being, and I'm going to tell you a little story here, I could not get permission to train on a training track until earlier this year, and I've been training now, back for about 15 years. But Mornington or Cranbourne could not get permission, so she had to do all her work down the beach. She had to do all her education in racing, and when the penny did drop, you know, she's been an absolute godsend, and she's still, who knows, she'll probably go around the next season. But the fact is that I've been very fortunate to have the mare, and I had permission to train at Balnarring, but I'd be the only horse there, and I couldn't have other horses there simply because insurance and that, if anything happened, you know, it'd hit the fan. So I've been great. She's a great mare. I've been very lucky. And I'd like to thank Sean Cooper and Danny Walker, who rode her in her first win ever at Yea. So thanks, Danny, for the start off, and thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done, Michael. And certainly a story that carried beyond our picnic racing community as well. So congratulations. A wonderful achievement. Now for a couple of riding awards, and I would like to welcome CRV board member Anthony Quigley to the stage to make these presentations, or this presentation. Round of applause for Anthony.
Thanks, Josh. I'd just like to start by following on from what Lance said earlier on. CRV, we really appreciate and thank you all for the work that you do, not just in picnic racing, but also for your communities in general. It's an amazing effort that you do, and basically it's not for a great return, so it's very much appreciated for what you do for the coalface of racing. The Leading Rider of the Year award is presented to a jockey who once again has set the benchmark in consistency, determination and class in the saddle. Dominating across the picnic circuit, this rider has amassed an impressive 40 wins for the season, including the Cord Tenor winners at Healesville in late November. And Healesville was again also the stage for the feature win and Diamanda in the Cup, with the same mare later on delivering in the first Balnarring Cup victory just a few weeks later. Please congratulate Mr. Sean Cooper.
Congratulations, Sean, and as we mentioned, 40 picnic wins for the season. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to say a few words?
Thank you very much to just a lot of picnic clubs out there who, volunteers who went that little bit extra this season. I felt like most of the tracks we rode on this season, probably the best over the 8 years I've ridden. Probably a big round of applause for all them people. And good to see a few young apprentices coming through. I think they all rode a winner, so that was really good to see. Shows that there's a bit of progression coming through. Well done to Benny, come runner-up this year. He showed a bit of ticker this season. It was really good to see like Benny turning up riding 4 winners and stuff like that. It just shows what he can do, with the right horse and stuff, and gives me a bit of, push along and stuff like that. And there's a few, like Maddie herself, trying hard to run second. So Lee Taylor, there's a few boys there, Coxie, Jack Vergona. It's quite a good little competition that we got going on, and pity Sebastian got rubbed out for a bit, but yeah, he was scaring me for a bit early in the season. And all the trainers that turned up this season, there was quite a few new ones that chucked in some pretty classy horses, and I was lucky enough to get on a few of them. So it was a great season.
Well done, Sean Cooper. Congratulations. Thank you, Anthony. And now for the Runner-Up Picnic Rider Award, I'd like to welcome to the stage Darren Alsop, Picnic Working Group Representative and Treasurer of the Woolamai Racing Club, to make this presentation. Darren.
Thanks, Josh. Cheers, mate. Thanks, everybody. Obviously, I won't build this up because Sean just gave it away. He was the runner-up. So, but obviously, this award is given to someone who's a jockey who's forged one of his best seasons to date. Twice riding 4 winners out of the card this year. Winner of 22 races all up, including the Druin Cup on Nick Says No, and on to 4 winners at Buchan, including the Cup, aboard 8 shouts. Congratulations, Ben Moffat. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ben, if you'd like to say a few words.
Yeah. There's a lot of you. I'm not really a stage person, but I just want to thank, from the start when I came to the picnics, the Noonans and Reg, yous were the first ones to really get me off the ground, and I was just fortunate enough to sort of link up with Sebastian and sort of fall into Troy's camp, and when you're in a big camp like that, the winners sort of fall your way, but massive congratulations to Sean, because when he does what he does, he's so good at it, and if he was riding at the pros, he'd be very competitive. So, massive congratulations to him. He goes out there and performs every ride. So, just massive thanks to Troy and all his team, Rick, his mum, and just everyone that supports me.
Well said. Congratulations, Ben, and thank you, Darren. Thank you, guys. Now to our next award, Picnic Horse of the Year. I'd like to welcome Abby Boyle to the stage to present this award, and thank you, Abby, for organising tonight's event as well. Thank you.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming. It's a big deal to organise everything here, and I really appreciate all the work that's gone into it previous years. And it's just great to see such a full room. And I think going forward, we'd just like to make it bigger and bigger and bigger. That's kind of the idea. Thanks, Danny. So, firstly, I would like to congratulate the connections of Nick Says No, who had 5 wins. Also a special mention to the connections of Flower Gallery, Desert Boots, Diamanda and Cubella, who all enjoyed success on 4 occasions this season. However, the horse clinching this year's award kicked off this season with her first win at Healesville and is currently on a winning streak of 7 in a row. The horse with the best record at the conclusion of the season with 8 starts, 6 wins, 2 seconds, who has clinched the Picnic Horse of the Year title is Magnado.
Thank you, Abby.
You're welcome, Reese.
I don't want to correct you, but it's 8 in a row.
Oh, well. Thanks, Reese. You're always... One night, man.
Oh, Eliza's here. Hello, Eliza. Yeah, look, great to take out this award. We try and have a picnic horse each year. I think we have for the past 5 or 6 seasons. Obviously, picnic's played a huge part in my life and career starting out, riding on the circuit. Had plenty of success like that, and yeah, we love to try and support the picnics as much as possible. We brought this horse for $3,000. She was a maiden. We certainly didn't think we were going to win this many with her, and she's still currently on that winning streak. So massive shout out to my whole team for continuing to keep this horse up and in form. Obviously, Maddie's played a massive part in it. And yeah, well done to everyone involved. Obviously, it's been a great season, and looking forward to doing it all again next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Reese. Congratulations. And thank you, Abby. I've just been made aware as well, Abby, that you were the first female judge to judge at Flemington last year in 180 years in the history of racing. So someone from our picnic community doing great things as well. So congratulations. That concludes our first lot of awards. Mains will be served very shortly, and our second lot of awards will be coming up right after that. Thank you. And a big thank you to the catering staff as well. I put them under the pump. We finished slightly earlier, so they did a tremendous job at getting the main meals out. So thank you to all the catering staff as well. So to our second lot of awards. And these are the Barry Ryan Memorial Awards. The Barry Ryan Memorial Medal is the most prestigious award of the night. It's awarded to the picnic circuit's best and fairest rider and is deciding on a 3-2-1 vote submitted by stewards at the conclusion of each picnic meeting. The award memorialises amateur rider Barry Ryan, who tragically passed away following a fall at Pakenham in 1988. I'd like to welcome Racing Victoria steward Darren Triantafilou to announce the winners of these awards. We'll start with our runner-up. Darren.
Thank you, Josh. As you have mentioned, the Barry Ryan Medal, it's voted by RV stewards after each race meeting on a 3-2-1 basis. It has been a strongly contested award over the years, and this year is no different. This year's Barry Ryan runner-up, the rider had a particularly strong second half of the season, polling votes in 9 of the last 12 race meetings, picking up a full 3 votes on 4 occasions. This year's runner-up of the Barry Ryan medal is Lee Taylor. Just been informed that Lee's not here, so does anyone want to say anything on behalf of Lee? Lee. Thank you very much. Okay, well that then moves us on to our winner, and the Barry Medal Winner Award for the rider whose performance throughout the season consistently reflected the excellence and sportsmanship across the picnic circuit. This year's winner enjoyed an outstanding season, polling strongly from start to finish, receiving a maximum 3 votes on 7 occasions, including the feature Merton and Balnarring Cup meetings. Please congratulate Sean Cooper on winning this year's Barry Medal. This is Sean's 7th time he has won this award, so congratulations, Sean. Take your time, Sean. Congratulations. No, it looks good. Well done, mate. Say a few words.
Thank you.
Well done.
Cheers. No, it's nice to win this award once again. Every season since I've been riding, I think I've always sort of been in the top 2. So, no, I really appreciate it, and had a fair few run-ins with the stewards this season, and actually learnt a lot from it. So, I suppose that's something. So yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Sean. Well said. A successful night for you, and what a wonderful season as well, finishing with 40 wins, your first Balnarring Cup as well. A wonderful story with Diamanda, so congratulations to Sean once again. All right, to our next award. The Dennis Foy Up and Coming Rider Award is named in memory of popular long-serving picnic judge Dennis Foy. The picnic jockeys are fortunate to have the guidance of Caulfield Cup winning jockey Peter Hutchison, who attends meetings throughout the season, assisting riders, especially the new jockeys on the circuit, with their riding and tactical skills. To make the presentation, I'd like to welcome Peter.
Thanks, Josh. Well, this year we had 3 debutants, Cam, Nats and Charlie, and the winner, he started halfway through the season, didn't get a full season in. He started halfway through. He started well, got his first winner, and all the boys only rode 1 winner through the season, but this fella, he rode an absolute beautiful race. The horse was never ever going to win. Through the run, it was no way it was going to get there. And Healesville, what was it called? Williamstown, wasn't it? Yep, Williamstown. And home for all my... He couldn't win. He drove it to the line, got there right on the line. And so this year, the up-and-coming rider award goes to Ray Douglas. Oh, sorry, Nat Splacker. Come on up, Nat. Congratulations, mate. Now, how did you feel you went with your first season?
Yeah, I was really happy. I was grateful for some of the trainers like Reg, Troy, Brookville Way, Cup, like big stables support me a bit, and especially being able to get on those older experienced horses that have been around a few times that I can watch the replays and see kind of how to go. Big thanks to guys like Ben Moffat, Coxie, Lee Taylor, Sean, really helping me out with stuff like gear in the rooms, tactics, and obviously you walking the tracks, it's been of great help for them, just learn the ropes a bit. Yeah.
Next season, full season, we're going to give it everything you got.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Well done. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Good season.
Thanks, Hutchie. Well done, Nats. And again to all our individual award winners tonight. Without the race clubs and the tireless work of their volunteers, we wouldn't have venues to race at. It's now time for the club awards. I'd like to welcome back to the stage Adam Olzanski to announce this year's winners. Thank you to Adam.
Josh, thank you very much. Criteria for the club awards varied, but it encompasses all the major sort of benchmarks that we look at from a club perspective, making sure that clubs are following OH&S protocols, making sure that their marketing is of a strong level. We take into consideration their capital improvements and other improvements they might be making around the place, how they promote their meeting to the local community, how they involve their local community in their events as well. So let's start off with the Picnic Club of the Year award, and this award is named in memory of David and Gavin Burke and the Burke family. Long-time supporters of picnic racing and their involvement in the previously Pakenham Picnic Racing Club, but also the Burke family with a legacy in racing, especially connected to Southside and also Pakenham over many, many decades. And it's always good to remember them and their contribution with the award each and every year. This award is open to all picnic clubs, all 12 of them, and this year's winner is a very deserved winner, has finished close to winning this award on numerous occasions in recent years. Each and every year since post-COVID, their meeting has improved. They have continued to drive engagement, drive crowd attendances. This year they had their largest crowd for many, many years. A number of people that came there was well and truly above average of most picnic clubs. They've recently introduced camping to their venue, which has really helped with a lack of accommodation in their region. They've gone on a very ambitious capital works program in recent years, improving their public area and also improving their horse areas. And bottom of the line, they put on a really good event. And I'd like to congratulate this year's Picnic Club of the Year. It's the Dedarang Picnic Racing Club. Marcus Goonan. Congratulations, Marcus. I know one day a year, it's a lot to put together. This year, 2,700 people come to your town, and which has, 50 people on the best day otherwise. Your meeting was, in many ways, helped with the promotion of the local Dedarang pub, and Kenny buying the pub in recent years. But it also gave the picnic circuit a lot of mileage as well. So congratulations to the team that put a lot of hard work behind your race meeting and your track year in, year out, especially this year, which had a lot of difficulties, as many tracks did, with making sure that you had irrigation supply. And I knew that was a challenge coming to your meeting, but come race day, you presented it in excellent condition. So congratulations.
Cheers. Thanks. Wow, so very unexpected, but a real honour for our club. We're a tiny little club stuck up in North East Victoria, competing often against the New South Wales clubs who obviously have a lot more prize money than we do. So we need to do something a little bit different, and we've embarked, as Adam said, on a significant capital works program. We drove camping this year. We actually ended up with just a spot under 100 camping sites on track, all taken up. We've turned it into a 3-day event now, so you're allowed to camp. You're allowed to come on the Wednesday, camp Wednesday, Thursday. We run a Calcutta at the pub on the Friday night, and then the race day and take off on Sunday. These things don't happen overnight. We've had an amazing committee over the past however many years, and we're now able to build on the strong foundation that they put forward. We definitely can't do that without CRV. The amount of support we get from them, I just think, is absolutely phenomenal as a club. And in particular, it's the people behind the scenes. It's Erin and her team. Trying to think who else is in that team now. Kate, Nikita, Josh, etc. The amount of work that they actually do behind the scenes for a club that runs once a year, the amount of phone calls they take from my mother is absolutely ridiculous. And so, a lot of thanks goes to them. A lot of thanks goes to the jockeys, that come up, and the trainers who bring horses. We're obviously quite remote from the circuit, so it's amazing to see the amount of people who come year after year and support the Dettering races. There's one story that I want to finish on from this year's races, and this is actually about you, Mr. Cox. I've got a friend of mine has a child who's got autism, and he's 11 years old. He's not. He's 11 years old, and he decided to come into the rooms. Might have been after race 3 or race 4, I reckon. And Coxie sat him down and talked to him about the colours, and then he didn't leave Coxie's side for the rest of the time, the whole day. Coxie gave him a pair of glasses after the last, or a pair of goggles after the last. He hasn't stopped talking about wanting to be a race rider since then. And that to me really sums up what picnic racing is about. It's actually about the people. It's about the community. And Dettering's very much proudly, our logo is for the community, by the community, and that's what we want to continue to give back, whether that's our local community or the racing community. But it gives us great pride and great honour to win this prize, so thank you.
And now to the Neville and Beverley Seymour Community Picnic Club of the Year Award. Neville and Beverley symbolise the hard-working volunteer in every picnic racing club. They were connected to Dettering for many, many years. We sadly lost Neville in the last 2 seasons ago. Neville himself, he was long associated with the club, but also a very highly respected community member in the Wodonga area as well. So we have, for many years, had the Community Picnic Club of the Year Award named in their honour. And this particular award is only open to the smaller clubs, the clubs that run 3 or less race meetings. This year's winner also had a terrific season, naturally, to win the award, but grew their attendance to a higher level than their last 3 or 4 years. They've had a little bit of an up and down run in recent years, having lost one of their meetings recently. They've had to overcome some adversity in their particular region as well in recent times. But they put on a really good show. They promoted their event more strongly than ever on social media, and they also tried new things when it came to hospitality packages and food trucks to make sure they were engaging with their community, with a new audience, and making their meeting as attractive as possible. I'd like to award this year's winner of the Neville and Beverley Seymour Community Picnic Club of the Year to the Buchan and Galanterby Racing Club. Now, I'm not sure whether anyone from Buchan is here, sadly, but we can definitely pass it down the road to the high country clubs. But I know that Sandy and Peter and Ian Dunkley, who's been part of the club for a long time, they would be absolutely chuffed with this award. And Reg, thank you for coming up and accepting on their behalf as well.
Thanks, Adam. Thank you, Adam. Look, on behalf of Buchan and that, Peter, Sandy and them do a lot of great work. Look, they've been devastated with the fires and that over the years and stuff and everything. And look, my years, I've probably won 20 or 30, 25 Buchan Cups over my time, but it's a great little club. If you haven't been there, you need to go to Buchan. It's a great, sensational meeting. It's really celebrity status in Gippsland now. But yeah, if you haven't been there, definitely try and make it on your agenda. But on behalf of the club, look, I can't speak highly enough of the committee and the club members and stuff. Great little clubs. Our 3 little high country clubs up there, we struggle to get runners and stuff. My dad purchased the first set of stalls that we ever used at Buchan. When I first started riding, we raced around flags at our 3 little meetings up there. I still remember Brett and Brett Million and stuff saying, "You buggers are mad riding around those sort of places," because we raced around just around flags. We didn't have running rail. But look, on behalf of the club, they will be absolutely over the moon to achieve this award. Yeah, I used to ride for Peter's grandfather and his father years ago and stuff, and go back many, many years. But yeah, look, on behalf of the Buchan Racing Club, I accept this trophy with great pride and pleasure. Thank you very much. Thanks, I'll pass that on.
Reg, thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam. And a big congratulations to all our award winners tonight as well. Congratulations, everyone. Well, that concludes the official formalities of the evening. If I can just say a big thank you to the support from Country Racing Victoria, and great to have representatives here tonight in supporting picnic racing. Thank you to Southside as well and the catering staff for their magnificent efforts tonight. Dessert will be served very shortly. Congratulations once again to all our award winners and to all our jockeys, trainers and other participants and club people as well. Thanks for being here and enjoy the night.